See you when a woman gets player. I gotta get to the money. See you later. Woo-hoo. I gotta get to the money. See you later. Woo-hoo. La da 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 da. La da 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 da. I gotta get to the money. See you later.
Hello, my name is Jinx the Machine, and welcome to my podcast where we normalize being a professional creative with having a regular 9 to 5. And today we have a very special guest, the best person. Oh my gosh, I'm so happy to have this right here, Miguel Corado. Yes.
You're too kind. Thank you.
No, not
This
kind
is
of,
great.
because literally we haven't even gotten to the nitty and gritty. Like, Miguel has seen me progress from projects from way, like years ago.
High school. We're talking high school, you know?
For a long time. And to now, like, you're a whole filmmaker. Because when I met you, you were in your acting chops and stuff.
Yeah.
So how have you been? What have you been up to?
Oh my God. It's been a year for real, but
What
a year it's been. I could really get into it.
Go ahead. Be my guest.
But you know,
you.
it's okay. So the most recent thing, I actually got into a car accident. Like I don't know. Yeah, I don't know if you know. Like in late November. Yeah. So that was a whole thing that I've been dealing with. Yeah, but I'm okay. The other guy was okay, and
that's a good.
You know, it was kind of a wake up call because I was working for about 2 weeks straight. I was not taking care of like myself. I was not sleeping, you know, for real. And I fell asleep at the wheel. Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
That could have been it. I totaled my car. And the other guy, he just had like a little paint scratch on his car.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Like, did you have any injuries?
Nothing. I walked away completely fine.
Great.
It's really
gosh.
like.
I'm sorry to hear about your car, but also I'm very happy that you're alive. But
Yeah.
what the fuck?
Yeah. You know, like it really hasn't hit me that like, no, that could have been it for real.
What?
Yeah. It's kind of
Oh
yeah.
my gosh.
Yeah, but you know, it was like a wake up moment for me because now
what were you
I'm
doing in those 2 weeks? Like,
just
you said you were
working. I was
working.
picking up work. Like, you know, I have a regular 9 to 5.
yeah.
But, you know,
And what's that, and what are some 9 to 5s that you've had in the past couple of years while you've been a professional creative?
Oh my God.
What were you doing that you were picking up all these shifts and about to lose your goddamn life? What the fuck?
Okay, so right now I work at Georgia Tech. I work as a courier. Yeah.
Okay, just name drop that. Like, that's what the,
I work
that's awesome.
at the postal services. Yeah,
Oh,
over there. Yeah, for their
cool.
campus. So yeah, I deliver to like their departments and stuff like that. So
Nice.
yeah. It's really great. It's really cool.
Is this the job that got you in this goddamn car accident?
Slick. Yeah, it really did.
So you were picking up all these shifts to get.
It's
a
great.
Sure y'all got y'all goddamn mail, and he almost lost his life for your mail. Tighten up, okay? Send what you need. Send a goddamn text, okay?
You know, it's a great job. It has great benefits. The pay.
It could always be better.
It could always
doesn't
be
matter
better.
what it is.
It could always be better. You know, so
Yeah.
I started picking up jobs on the weekends to kind of like cover the missing parts. You know, so
Okay.
yeah, it was really about 2 weeks of that, and then boom, car accident.
So what are you doing now to like help mitigate that? Like, you drinking coffee or are you getting some rest?
I'm really prioritizing sleep. And I'm like,
Okay,
because
okay.
that was my wake
Correct
up call.
answer,
Like,
'cause
if
I was
you
like, get in your
don't,
ass.
yeah,
What the fuck?
as you should, because
Yeah.
like, yeah, genuinely, like, I've been getting on myself. I'm like, why was I, you know, like, understandably so. Like,
Yeah,
you know,
gotta
at the end
pay
of the
your
day, we
bills,
gotta
you
pay
want
the bills.
certain
Yeah,
shit.
yeah,
You want
yeah.
to do certain shit. Yeah.
But yeah, I was really like, I gotta take care of myself.
Yeah.
You know, and I've really ever since I felt so much more energized, so much
Who would've thought?
more.
Who'd have thought?
Who'd have
Like,
thought sleep is important?
What?
One of the
Taking care of
3
yourself,
basic bodily functions.
Eating
you know,
regularly, you know.
eating, drinking water, sleeping.
Drinking water.
Who needs all that?
Who needs that?
What?
Who needs that? I'm
What?
living in the fast lane. fuck that. I'll drink an energy drink. I'll keep it pushing.
I just
what?
photosynthesize.
Literally, my
yeah.
brain. I'm like, I'm on 2 fucking brain cells because all I've had is a Red Bull and a potato chip. Like,
See,
duh, I'm fucking tired.
don't do it. I could really get on you.
No,
Because
no,
I know you
seriously.
don't be.
Seriously, like I've gone through this period where I'm like, all I wanted to do was sleep. I was sleeping for so long. I'm like, I feel so bad. I'm lazy, but I'm like,
It's
I have
important.
moments where I'm just on go. And so when I finally do rest, it's like, I need that. And I deserve that. And it's okay. Like, fuck, man.
The
whatever.
crazy part about sleep is that without it, you really won't recognize how much you won't progress. Like, people will work out all day, all night, and they're like, I'm eating right, I'm working out. Why am I not seeing the results that it's because of sleep.
Your brain needs to
Sleep is
reset.
that key ingredient to, like, because your body needs rest in order to rebuild those muscles. In order to, you know, like, it's a key ingredient, and nobody really prioritizes.
Literally,
you know?
Couple things. So one, I see myself as like, or not just myself, but like our brains as computers. You really have to shut them down.
Yeah.
You know, you gotta reset.
Yes.
If you look, and for me, like I'm not as woo-woo spiritual as I used to be. I'm more like logical. And so for me, it helps, even though I'm really saying the exact same thing, but this language helps me to make sense. It's like, if I look at my brain as, okay, or my body as a computer, sometimes there's nothing wrong. Like, there's no virus there. There's no, I don't have to troubleshoot this. Sometimes you just got to turn it off and then turn it back on. That's it.
Just hit
like,
that power reset, you know?
Did you turn it on, turn it off? And it's like, what the fuck? What do you mean? It could be this, it could be that. Just turn it off, turn it back on, and
come back to it.
Everything just
what? You mean to tell me it's working now?
What? Yeah. So yeah, sleep is needed, and just rest in general. Like, sometimes I'm tired, I'm not necessarily sleepy, so I just need my brain to just like not focus on anything. I can just maybe listen to something that isn't overstimulating, maybe just stretch, maybe just chill, maybe doom scroll, maybe watch a movie, but like something that is so low effort where I can just like go into autopilot.
Relax.
And so yeah, I'm glad that you're prioritizing that. I'm still working on it. I am probably on only a couple hours of sleep currently, but it's been so fun. But it's like, I know the rest of the week I'm not doing shit, so I'm totally fine with that.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
like,
warranted.
I'll
You
take
know,
it,
it's like
1 or 2 days, but definitely the rest of the time I'm not doing anything.
Plus,
so,
you know, as a creative, like,
the
day of,
it's like, it's showtime. Fuck it, we got shows on this day. I'm not sleeping.
You got early call
I'm so
times,
excited.
you know,
I'm
that's it right
too,
there.
so
the excitement, I'm not gonna sleep,
what?
and I gotta shoot tomorrow. Like, what? No, I'm vibrating in bed. Like, what? No, like,
Okay, so now we're gonna get into, because you are, oh my gosh, you're so multifaceted. What are you doing these days? Because I know you as an actor and filmmaker, but I don't know what you got going on these days. You have many hats. By the way, I really like this one. I've never seen you wear.
That was good. I liked it.
I like this one.
Thank you. You know, this is shout out Lonnie.
Okay.
She handmade this. Yeah. Great crocheting. So
it looks so good on you. Like, I really
handle
like
is
this.
_it's Lonnie.
Say it again.
_it's Lonnie.
Yeah.
Great work.
Get y'all a hat. Okay, so what are you doing these days?
Man, I'm trying to keep up with, you know, acting, directing. I've been writing a feature film for the past 3 years now.
It be like that. People don't talk about that.
Yeah,
but this is like it's never coming out. I promise y'all, I'm writing. 3 years now, for real.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't wait. I know it's gonna be
this
great.
is my magnum opus. You know, like, this is the project that I've been working on for the longest, and it's like, it's a crazy experience because it's really gratifying how much effort you can put into something for so long. You know, and you're like, like, I can really see where this is gonna go, where this is gonna take me. You know, so I've been doing that. I teach acting classes now too, you know, so, you know.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, you know, so sign up. I do one-on-ones They're really easy. I can either come to you or, I have my students come to me. I focus a lot on kind of figuring out your own method,
Ooh.
So a lot of people will be like, oh, you have to follow this specific method here when it comes to having a script or, whatever. But, I'm really focused on one-on-one, finding out what works best for you. Yeah.
Who wants to be a one size fits all actor or actress? Like, there's so many different styles of even film, plays, and just live entertainment. There's not one form of like,
Yeah.
let me act this way and it can go to everything. Or I don't even want to see the same actor in
Yeah.
everything. I'm like, no, this person shouldn't be cast for this. What are you even doing here?
Exactly.
What the fuck are you doing here? Like, yes, you're a great actor, but you should be over there.
It's kind of like a painter, right?
Yeah.
Now there are painters who, when you ask them to paint like other mediums, there might be some mediums that they're better at painting.
Yeah.
But there are going to be the ones where even if you ask them to do something that they don't usually do, they're still going to know the fundamentals and they're still going to be able to perform it in a way that like you've probably never seen before.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But that's because they have it in their repertoire.
Yeah.
They're not just a, one tool in the shed kind of person.
Yeah, I want that like genuine, like I want to feel it in my soul. And sometimes you can't, that one size fits all. Like just because I have the fundamentals doesn't mean that, it's not that I won't be good at whatever I'm doing.
Yeah.
Like as a graphic designer, people ask me all the time like, oh, can you make this logo? Can you? Like, yeah, I can. But I don't really think you should be asking me. Like the type of artwork that I make doesn't correlate to this. I have the fundamentals to be able to create this, but what the fuck? Like, that shit
this is not where.
This is not my expertise. This is not my style. This is not my like. Ask someone.
It's not my bread and butter. Yeah.
The title of your episode is From Idea to Execution, breaking down a project step by step. And you've been with me when I've had a project, and that was impressive.
Great.
Now
Yeah.
Now you've gotten to your own projects, and I don't know everything that you have going on that you've done, but like, so what's the biggest mistake that you made early in the process of one of your productions, one of your projects?
I think, that's a good question. Because there's a couple of things where I'll think back on them and I'm like, I wish I could have.
Maybe I could have did this a little different.
Yeah.
So
I think for filmmaking specifically, there's always so much more planning that you can do. You can plan, and you think that you've got it down to a T. But when you get there on the day, it's like, I'm still missing details,
Yeah.
And that's something that I'm learning is to, of course, like recognize that, that I still need to get better in the execution of, organizing on that scale, the amount of people that you have to direct on a set and the amount of moving parts that you have, it's a lot.
It's a lot.
But trying to reel that in and give it, a reasonable scope for yourself,
And it comes with like practice and doing it so many times. It's like my very first production, anything and everything that could go wrong. And I pride myself in being a person who like can think ahead and stuff. And it was like, oh shit, I did not think about that. Like that was not a thing. Why would I even consider that? There are certain things that you can be very book smart when it comes to filmmaking. You can have the guidelines and all those things, and you can even be on other people's productions. But if you want to like be a producer or even direct, you have to really think about things that literally no one else.
Yeah.
Whether it's where's everyone going to park? How much does it cost for people to park?
Yeah.
Can people afford that? Are they going to get told?
Are people even going to be able to make it there on the day? The amount of scheduling, because we're all, trying to figure it out ourselves right now. What's your schedule? Are you going to be okay with these dates? Do you somehow like have a family something going on at the same time?
What's going to happen if my lead actress can't make it?
Yeah.
I might be a little fucked, but can we shoot something else instead during that time? Can we adjust? And especially like with independent films right now, where our budgets aren't as big as the big players, so it's like it's so much trust. It's so sacred. So all the people that have come on time or like just showed up, it's like thank you so much because I don't have any other incentive other than like this project is awesome and you love the project, and that I think that can really help make or break your production. If you can get everyone else who's getting paid little or nothing to care about your project, they'll show up.
Yes,
that's huge. So like I think that's the foundation, having a good ass project.
Like, that's really what it's all based on, is finding, and that's what I've been so grateful to have over the years, is like being creative enough to find that community for myself, that community of like-minded people that are just so willing to work on this belief that you have in yourself and in your project, like you have the idea and you have people in your network that are, able to pull it off for you, with you, like that's beautiful. That's friendship. You know what I mean? Like,
no, for real. That's
like
how,
on a real,
people were like, oh yeah, I knew them back then. We worked on, like, I'm never forgetting about the people who worked with me on Alien. Like, I'm never gonna forget it. Speaking of projects, so tell me about this project that you had recently.
So the short film that I directed this year, premiered this year, it's called Hurry Up and Wait. I was the director, and I also starred in it as well. Yeah,
I love it. Yes.
It's about basically our main character, Shelly. She wakes up and she's late for work, and
relatable.
Yeah, of course, something that most of us do throughout the
everywhere.
whole day. And she's basically just trying to get to work, but she encounters a lot of obstacles on the way. So it's really about kind of slowing down for yourself and really noticing, like, you don't always need to be in a rush.
Oh,
So
I like that.
Yeah.
I like that. I'm so excited, like, because it's still in competition right now, or what's going on?
So it's out of the festival route right now, and
cool.
we've released it everywhere. It's out on YouTube right now.
See,
So
I didn't know that. I was like, I know that y'all were having like previews and stuff, and I'm like, when can I go and watch it? Because I was working the day that. Did y'all have it at the Plaza?
Yeah, we premiered it at the Plaza.
Yeah, and I was trying to get there, and I'm like, I gotta work. Fuck. Like, I was so mad. Okay, cool. So it's out.
It is out. Look it up on YouTube. Hurry Up and Wait. Award-winning film. We went through the festival route. Yes, award-winning director. I can put that on the resume now.
I'm so proud of you. That's awesome.
Yeah, it's great.
Congratulations.
Yeah, we won the Couch Film Festival for best short film. Yeah,
of course you did.
Of course.
Yeah.
Natural.
So I'm gonna put my hat out there. Use my resume. I act now.
I should be asking you. Hello.
We're gonna trade for trade. No, I'm telling every guest this. I'm capitalizing on the fact that y'all are successful, and I just so happen to know y'all. What? Like, cool, I do whatever, but like, younger me picking great friends and shit. Mm-hmm. Who would have thought that y'all were gonna be rich and famous?
Yeah.
All my friends are rich and famous, and I just liked them because they were cool. I got so lucky. Like, what?
They don't tell you that in high school. They don't tell you that, like, these bonds that you're making, like, they'll be going forever, even when you all blow up. You know, like,
Oh, yeah, we're locked in.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
I ran into you. Where did we run into each other?
Oh, that was, what were we, it was Little Shop of Horrors.
Yes,
they were screening it, on the lawn, in Atlanta.
And I'm like, Miguel? Oh, shit. Yes.
I was not expected to run into you. I was like,
right. You just never know. Yeah. And I didn't think I was going to see anybody. That's
Atlanta for you,
Okay, so what part of your process feels like pulling teeth? Be real with me.
I think, in order to answer that, I have to give you the part that's kind of like, exhaling. It's kind of like, because really the part for me that's like exhaling is like once you finally get there on set.
Yeah. Okay.
You know?
Oh yeah.
And it's like even
Then you're in flow state.
yes,
To an extent.
you enter a flow state for real, because even if something is going off or it's not going how you expected it, like when you're on the day, you know, in a shoot, that's where the magic happens.
Yeah, because
you know,
like, I prepared for this.
Yes,
I can pivot. I can like
exactly.
It's like a fun ass obstacle course.
It's improv. It's improv. You know, and that's what I try to tell people like all the time. I'm like, the fact that I am an actor like feeds so much into me being a director, because I'm already always on my toes and on my feet. You know, so when that happens, I already have like, oh, I could do this, like kind of pre-thinking those things, you know. So yeah,
thinking quick. So what part of the process is pulling teeth for you, since you're able to adjust easily? So the pre-planning, trying to figure out what to expect, like expect the unexpected. How can I avoid X, Y, and Z? Like that means you have to know all the problems before you even get there. Shit that no one thinks about.
We in Hurry Up and Wait, there is a specific shot that we have of a car crash that happens, and in the shot we have two cars kind of merging into each other just like that, you know, in the shot. The planning that we had to do to kind of create that sort of shot, like there's a lot that goes into that. You know, we're already, you know, we don't have the budget to close down a street in the middle of Atlanta,
cars,
you know.
over and over,
but through filmmaking magic, you know, you can pull off a couple of things, you know, but it still requires, like, you have people on set, you have active moving cars, you have to be safe, you have to be careful, you know, like it's a lot to coordinate. And it's, you know, kind of in that planning phase, there's a lot of moments where you're just like, is this gonna work? I don't know. Do I need to change this? You know, am I just gonna have to black out the screen and
and then trusting your cast and crew? Yeah, that shit is hard.
Yeah, but see, that I feel like that part is kind of easy.
Really?
Because at least if you
know the people that you chose.
So these people I've been filmmaking with for the past couple of years now. You know, so
building those relationships,
like,
that's trust right
key.
there.
That is so key. Okay, you know? So it's to the point where once you get on set, you already have these people who you've seen their work ethic, you've seen their caliber of work, you know, and once you're actually shooting, you don't have to worry about, like, you know, are they gonna pull through? Because they do.
They're all committed to that project.
Before, you know,
they're all committed to their role. Like, that's trust. That's trust. I completely forgot about that, because I love a little chaos. I'm not gonna lie. And so I've been stepping onto other people's sets. I'll get an invitation. I've never met any of them. So who the fuck am I for them to trust me? And then we're all like, this is working out because we're all committed to the project, but we don't know that we're all gonna come through. So like, finding people who are committed no matter what is great, but when you continue to build with those same people, it makes it so much, like, it's so much less stress, because you're already like, we're doing creative shit that we can't really like materialize, and we're trying to materialize it. So I gotta go based off of your. So
and I'm such a like collaborative director when it comes to that too, because I in order to make something, at least for me, like, I can't just be like the dictator on set, and it's my way dictator. And you know, like,
unless you're trash, because then now I really gotta be like, you know what, please just do it like this. I can't, like, but I avoid that at all costs. Like, I hate having to do that, because I want the actors, I want everyone to have a process.
This
is
as much my movie as it is yours, as it is the cinematographers, as it is the gaffers, as it is the, you know, the PA, everybody. Everybody, because, you know, everybody has a creative voice in this. Everybody contributes in a way that is more valuable than they could even see. You know what I mean? So their input, their, you know, their choices that they make on set, that's like That's bar none. Like one of the
Yeah.
most like I trust that with my life. You know, I
Yes.
can trust that like because I've been working with these people for so long. Shout out Jamila. Shout out Jamila because first of all, let me just say she
Yeah.
is the one who created the story. You know,
Nice.
she's the one who is, you know, throughout these past couple of years has given me the platform to be the creative that I am right now, you know? And she
Yeah.
knows that she knows my caliber as a director, but she offers me the space to be the director. You know what I
Wow.
mean? So
That's awesome.
yeah, and shout out Timothy, our cinematographer. Shout out Laniqua, our editor. They're
Yes.
that duo. They're just a perfect pair, you know,
love
because
that.
he comes in and he has such an eye for the beauty of cinematography, you know, and he
Yeah.
comes in and he can immediately know, okay, we need to get this
Yeah.
this way and at this time of day so that we can have the light perfectly hitting the subject in the scene, you know, that kind of thing. And it's
Having people who specialize in their stuff and they're like passionate about it too.
yes,
Not like, oh yeah, I
yes.
can pick up a camera, but no, like, are you very particular about lighting? Like, I need it to be where you're annoying the fuck out of me. Like, nope, this isn't right. We need an indie filter right now. Or I'm not shooting. Like, I love that energy. It's like that's annoying as fuck. But I trust you because you're passionate about this. Like,
Yes.
if I'm annoying as fuck, I'll be like, this is all wrong. I want exactly what the fuck I want, and I want it how I want it. There's
I
certain
want
things
it
I can
this
adjust it,
way.
but I want it this way. Y'all, I need y'all to understand this vision that I have as this director. Or no, this particular line, I do need you to say that as the person who wrote it. I need you to say it this way because that's the context that we need for the rest of the story. I need you to say this one word. Like, so how do you deal with the fear that your idea won't work out?
See, and this is where my experience as an actor comes into play, because kind of like when you're on stage as an actor, you'll always have that voice like, oh, I'm garbage. I'm trash right now. Oh, that was the worst line delivery. But like you know, why did I say it? Like, oh, I should have. But at a certain point, you have to throw those away, you know, because those are gonna throw you off of the goal in the first place, you know. So really, for me, it's like trying to eliminate that voice in my head that's telling me like, oh, this isn't, you know, this isn't gonna work. This isn't. Trust it. It's there's something that I've been thinking about recently where creating for me is kind of like falling without a net, you know, but you just have to like trust the process.
It's also fun. It's like, oh, I'm falling, but it's like, oh fuck, where am I falling to? But, like,
but it doesn't matter.
But it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
It doesn't.
It doesn't
matter. I love that.
Just fall.
Falling without a net.
Just fall and trust the process.
Thanks for my next graphic design. I'll credit you.
That's a line in the feature that I've been writing. So.
Right. Shout out. Let me go ahead and prepare myself. Maybe I'll be making the not the cover. What is it? The movie poster, or maybe I'll be an extra on it. We'll see.
I might have a character in mind for you.
Oh.
Already. So yeah,
see,
as we're talking, I'm like, oh, you're giving me a specific vibe here.
Okay, great. Yeah, that's how you know, I'm subliminally inserting myself into someone else's project. Thank you.
Getting those vibes.
Yeah. Oh, great. Even better.
Yeah.
Even I'm so excited to like actually do this because. So I'm afraid. I've been asked so many times to be a part of other people's film projects, and I'm like, no, because
ask though, you know.
I'm embarrassed with a lot of the shit that people write, and I'm like, I'm not doing that.
Okay, yeah.
I'm not doing that.
That's fair.
That's what it's been.
You never really know,
lie.
like what people are. Yeah.
And then people also will try to like sexualize me immediately. Yeah. So I'm like, absolutely not. I don't mind. I love sex. I love sensuality. I love all those things. I wouldn't mind doing that on camera. It has to be worth it.
It has to be done with taste. With taste. You know? Yeah.
It needs to make sense. I don't want to be fucking on camera for no goddamn reason. I need to be like on some Kerry Washington and Scandal, like they're getting down. They're getting to business, and everybody is tuning into that episode because it's like, they finally did it. Like, oh my gosh, like this huge love scene, like whatever. It has to make sense. It's not like
it's character driven, you know.
I need that shit to move the plot. Like, we've been waiting on these characters to do this, like that. So if I'm gonna do that, I'm not against it at all. I love a good love scene. However, I'm not just gonna be doing shit just to do it, and it's like, it has no value. Now you've seen me mostly naked on the screen, and it's like, okay, whatever. I think now that a lot of my friends have really developed their writing skills and everything, like, now I'm like, yeah, let's do this shit. Like, and same for me. I haven't written any love scenes or things that are super intimate, because I'm like, I want you to be shown in all your glory. Like, there's certain things that I just couldn't do with the quality that I had.
And that's a thing for me right now, at least in the writing process, is that, at least for me, like, this is like the first time where I have the capability to create something sort of intimate between characters, you know, but it's not even sexually explicit in a way, you know, but still, like, even with that sort of what is the word? Intimacy. Even with that sort of intimacy, like, you have to be very careful.
You do.
Know? You
and
have
I respect my actors outside of just because I wrote this, that, like, I don't know, I don't feel comfortable asking people to do certain shit if I can't deliver it in a way that's gonna make sense. Like, but I appreciate all the people who have had where they're like, oh, to be this, to be that, because that shit is very entertaining. I love it. I don't have the balls to do that.
It's really all about, like, what you're even comfortable with in the first place, you know? And I think we're at a point in the filmmaking industry where we're kind of, at least, like, Hollywood is kind of realizing, like, oh, we haven't really been asking people that, or at least considering the people that are actually doing this on screen, like, oh, you do have a voice.
You do,
you know,
because
that's, like, kind of the thing where it's like, oh, your role on set is just kind of,
do this.
You're kind of defining how this. You don't.
No,
that's not how it works.
I don't know how to ask someone to be like, hey, so can you just drop your top and your bottom and do this?
Sacrificing your autonomy just for
someone else's shit. I want it to make sense. I feel like I should earn that.
Yeah.
I need my script I needed to make sense, and I'm okay with waiting for that. Also, I think that really good writers can write intimacy without being naked at all.
Exactly.
I've seen the most romantic and sensual scenes, and I didn't see a drop of skin, and I was like,
exactly.
I'm in
and see,
love
that's what I desire. That's what I love. Yeah.
Whoo, I love this. Like, that is the goal. Because I'm also like, when you're multifaceted, and not only are you a director, but you're also an actor, and you're like, would I put myself in this situation? I appreciate when people try different parts of film. And not just the things that you expect. Like, I worked in locations, I worked in costumes, it's important, I think, especially as a director, to work in every single department that you can. There's so many, and you'll never fully work in all of them, but really get to see what they go through to make your vision happen. Understand that everybody plays a huge role in that, so that you can be more respectful and be more, like, accommodating to as many people as you can. You're not gonna make everyone happy, but you can at least try. You can at least make people at least feel like they're part of the process in some way, like they're appreciated. And I'm not gonna ask somebody to do something that I wouldn't do.
And see, like, that's why I always try to, like, keep myself as well-rounded as possible, you know. Like, I'm a new filmmaker, you know. I haven't been doing this for so long, awesome. But it's like, humble. I have hardly, you know, operated a camera for myself, so it's really, at least for myself, like, still finding that out, still finding out, like, the certain things that work and that don't work on a camera, you know, because all I have is just my love and knowledge for movies. That's all I have to go off, but that's strong enough to create something worthwhile, you know, because there's my favorite quote, probably, like, one of my favorite quotes of all time, is Quentin Tarantino. He says, at a certain point, if you love movies enough, and if you have a strong enough passion for movies, you can't help but make a good movie, you know? Yeah. And I live by that. I really live by that. Like, I didn't go to school for film. I almost went to school for acting. I dropped out, you know.
Hey, shout out to the dropouts.
Shout out to dropouts.
I've dropped out
School
so
was
many
too
times.
expensive. But, you know, like, I'm right back here and I'm doing my thing.
You're doing exactly what you were going to go to school for.
And it's crazy because, at least for the institution that I was at, you kind of, at a certain point, realize, like, they're teaching me stuff that I kind of already know how to do, you know?
Yeah. And I can
so it's like, how
get from
much
YouTube.
can they really, like, help me in my journey, you know? So it's, so at least for me, like, my journey has been, you know, trying to figure that out for myself.
Yeah.
But
getting in there.
Getting
making
in
the films,
there.
like,
Yeah,
I've taken hella breaks from school so that I can practice what I'm learning. And then when I go back into the classroom, I'm finding that a lot of people, even how some of the professors teach, I'm like, how you're teaching this is not explaining what actually happens in the real world. So I get what you're saying, but I can understand why they're completely confused. This does not correlate to what's actually happening. So being able to transfer those skills into real world is like big. And it sounds like you're going to be a great teacher. I know you're doing acting classes, but it sounds like you're going to be a really good film teacher too, because you're bridging that gap. Like, okay, I'm really out here doing it.
I'm a student of the craft, you know. That's why I live for expanding my knowledge about this profession that I work in. You know, like, because that's how you really know that someone is really about it. You know, at the end of the day, like, do you spend your time just curious about what goes on? You know, like, do
all
you
day, every day.
do you see a random YouTube video that's talking about the state of directing or cinematography that's going on right now, and you're just like, I'm actually very curious. I need to watch this. Like, are you curious about it? Do you want to learn more about what you're in?
Is this in you or on you?
Exactly.
Everybody's like, oh, well, I'm a content creator, or I do. Okay, you can be a content creator and a filmmaker. However, is this something that you do all the time? Like, anytime you're out in the world, you're like, that's a good idea. I can turn it into a film. Like, anytime I hear something, I'm like, I want to see this on the screen. Even if I don't necessarily make it right then and there, I'm always like, this is a great scene. Even when I just see the world, I'm like, I like that, I like that, I like that. Like, I have film on the brain all the time. Or art, period. In any form. That's not just film. Like, if you're like, oh, I hear this sound, oh, I want to put that in my next song, or this should be in a song. Like, you can
and
put
the
in
best
everything.
actors know that, like, the best performances are really based on, like, how much life experiences that you have yourself. You know, so you really can't, but really, it's so real. And I've realized that the more that life has gone on for me is that because I've just gone out and just done stuff, just experienced stuff. You have to live life in order to create. You have to live. You gotta live, man.
So,
you know?
You got this project that you've been writing for 3 years. I can relate. How am I trying to? So, you say that you have to live, and do you think that some of your process and why it may be taking you longer to write certain scenes than others is because of your lived experience?
Oh yeah.
And how? I'm trying to ask an open-ended question, but I know what you just answered it, but still, like, so what are you doing actively to get that project completed? Like, what experiences are you like, okay, I need to go experience this so I can finish this project? What are you doing to bridge that gap so you can eventually complete that project?
So, funny enough, on the subject of kind of being an artist or being a creative that has a 9 to 5 or is trying to work and survive, I feel hard. Like what has taken me this long in my process is just because, like, I'm always working. Kind of like how I said I was on a 2-week bender, just trying to make ends meet, where am I going to fit in the time that I need to write, to just sit down and write?
Yeah.
Because that's writing these past couple of years. I've really realized like the best way to just get it done is just to sit down, turn off that voice that's, you know, telling you like, oh, it needs to be perfect right now. Like, just
my format
write.
okay?
Yeah, just
like,
write.
Just write.
And the words will just come out naturally, you know? And even if they're not good, you can still be right. That's really the process that feels like pulling out teeth. It's just sitting down and just writing. Because you know it's garbage. It's hot garbage.
It's like,
but you know that you have to
like,
trust that like you can go back and
do this,
edit it, you know?
You can't.
You always can.
Why are we like this? Because I feel so dumb. It's like, I know this isn't permanent. I can go back and change this character's entire identity, but it's like, no, I gotta write it
put it
perfect.
down on a page, and it
put it
has
down.
to be perfect.
I just birthed this character, and now they live. And if I even change one personality trait about them, I kill them. Like, I destroy them.
It's
like,
the end of the world.
It's
like,
the end of the world. Now I've changed their entire
you missed
accent.
a specific character arc. You're a failure.
You're a failure.
You'll never
What the
announce
fuck is wrong with us? These characters don't even exist.
Why?
Like, that's how attached we are. Like, it's that deep. Like, I'm so attached to whatever the fuck I write, whatever I create. And so yes, it is that serious when I sit down and I like.
But that's the beauty of writing
But it is so fun.
Is it just taking you to places where you never would have thought?
Never.
You never would have thought like, oh, this is kind of where it's taking me right now.
You're like God in that moment.
You really
are. You're
that is what it is to be creative. Though,
and then making that decision. How interesting do I want this character to be? Fuck, I have to put their character flaws, even though it's cringy to me.
Yeah,
they're frustrating me. I'm sick of this motherfucker. Like making multi-dimensional characters. That shit is the most gut-wrenching because now I'm going deep within myself. I have to look at myself and be like, damn, I probably would do some dumbass shit like that. Damn, I really did fuck up. Like,
see, and this all goes back to, you know, kind of going out and experiencing life. Because you're not going to know yourself if you don't experience yourself. You got to live. Yeah. You got to live in order to create, you know? Yeah. And then through living and through going out of life and experiencing things, you then learn yourself. You then know yourself. And because you know yourself a little bit better, that allows you to get that much deeper into your creativity, you know? Yes. And it's a beautiful cycle, and really like
we're fucking psycho. Actually,
it's crazy.
I don't think normal people do shit like that. Like, oh, let me psychoanalyze myself so I can write a character that is not a real person, but maybe other people can relate. Maybe they won't. Maybe they'll see this film. Maybe they won't. And who cares? I'm gonna write it on a paper. I'm writing this now, and I might scratch it off. No one may ever see the script ever in life. Maybe they'll see it when I'm dead. Like.
Done that. I've been there where it's like I'll have a draft and then it's like, oh, I'm done
with that.
Yeah.
Like having to detach
let's just detach yourself.
That shit is so hard. Like I really feel like I'm mourning when I do that. But sometimes that bad script leads you to your masterpiece. It leads you to the next thing that's like, oh yeah, nah. I'm glad that I had to get that off my chest.
Yeah.
And it wasn't meant to see the light of day, or maybe later, maybe it's not its time, but it help me to get to the next thing.
Yeah.
That's so hard. But it's like
it's necessary.
You just gotta do what you gotta do, man. We can't stop.
You
can't stop.
Yeah.
So one of my final questions.
Okay.
What do you wish you had cut from the project but were too attached to? Oh, how like that was a nice little segment.
That was it's kinda like you good at your job. Like, it's kinda like you like you do this for real. Okay.
Okay, you got.
I need to be back on it. I just hope you know.
Oh,
like,
I'm
coming back.
I'm doing an update on every single person.
I'm having too much fun.
That's what I said. Y'all have to be successful so I can continue to make money from you. Thanks.
Boom.
We'll make money together, but
thank you.
You see,
Sold.
Grateful.
Boom.
Grateful for opportunity. What?
Come on.
I'm just kidding. Like, I'm so grateful that you're like also like so cool. Like that I can't interview you. You can have a good conversation. Like I would sit here talking to myself and we wouldn't have shit. Like I can only go so far.
I mean, let's be real. If it was just you talking to yourself, I'd watch. Like let's be real. Like come on. Like that'd be entertaining.
Back to this question.
Right.
What have you been attached to that you like you couldn't cut because you were so attached to it? That's maybe like you didn't really need that, or maybe you did. Like maybe other people wanted you to cut it, and you were like, no, it has to stay.
Let me think. I think there's always a couple of things like that. Okay, there's a specific part, and this wasn't even in the script necessarily, but there's a specific part in Hurry Up and Wait where there's an elevator scene. She's, rushing to the elevator. She's, clicking, kind of trying to get on the elevator as fast as she can. The elevator's taking forever to come up, so she's just like, fuck it. I'll go down the stairs, Immediately after she leaves to go down the stairs, the elevator opens and somebody's, coming off right there. That could have just been like, oh, we just leave it, like the audience. Yeah, we don't need that little bit of.
That little nuance, like, that's real life.
Yeah, that's real life, yeah.
I'm glad you didn't cut it.
Yeah.
You didn't cut it, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, it's still in there. It's still in there because, like.
That's what makes something good to great. It's like really showcasing real life. And that's something I didn't know as a filmmaker, because I'd be like, okay, let me move so fast, and then like my attention span is shit. And I'm like scrolling through stuff, and I'm like, no one is gonna care about that. Let me cut. Mm-hmm. And then like you just saying that, I'm like, why the fuck would you cut that? That's great. Because it adds to it. It actually like adds to the story. I think on the day we
were like, oh, like, because we're fighting with sunlight at this time. We're trying to make it look early morning as possible, and it was just like, oh, like, we might not just get it. We can just edit it in afterwards, but no, like I just needed that shot of, like, I needed it all the way through. Like, we could have done like a separate, like, oh, we'll get one shot of her leaving the elevator here, and then a separate shot of, the elevator opening up, and then, the person coming through. Yeah. But no, I was just like, I just need it all in one. And I was like, we can time it. I know that we could time it. So I'm behind the camera, and I'm like on the phone with our actress, Fatu.
BTS of this?
Oh yeah. I was behind the camera. I'm on the phone with Fatu, which is our background actor who's coming off of the elevator. And I'm telling her, like, okay, now, press the button now so that the elevator is coming up to the floor so that the elevator will open up just in time, so, yeah. But
wow.
I was like, I just need it, like, I need it to be exactly like that, just so that, there's not even, at least for the audience, like, there's not even a question of, oh, there's kind of an edit here. Where,
wow.
I
you got the timing too?
Yes.
I know they were pissed at your ass.
Oh, they were pissed.
Everybody. I'm like, bro, we can edit that in, but you got the timing too.
Yeah. You got to. Sometimes, like, you just gotta go that.
But when you get that shot though, everybody's so happy. Like, oh my gosh, yeah, we did that. Like, we were part of that. But sometimes you do have to really, especially as the director, like, piss everybody off for that good shot. Like, but you got to make it worth it. It's like,
it's gotta be worth it.
Otherwise,
it's
people are
gotta
gonna
be
like,
worth
this
it.
motherfucker don't know when. You got to pick and choose your battles. And I'm glad you chose that one, because that sound like, and you got the timing. Because at first I thought you just cut it in, but no, you got the timing too.
Yeah. Our cinematographer Timothy, his favorite thing to tell me is, like, when I'm, proposition, like, oh, I need to get this. Like, I need to, we need to get it like this.
Yeah.
His favorite thing to ask me is like, okay, but why?
Ooh.
Which always keeps me grounded, because, like, it really is, like, sometimes I don't. Sometimes it's just like, just because.
Checks and balances. I like that. Because if you can explain why you need something, and again, get everyone to be on the same page of what we're doing for this project.
Yeah.
Oh, they'll go to the ends of the earth for you in that project. And you will too. If someone could convince me, like, this is worth my time, I could easily be on set for 12, 15, 18. I could be on set for that many amount of hours. And when I was working on, like, big, like, when I say big, I mean, like, big budgets.
Yeah.
I was not convinced. Get me the fuck home. I'm sorry, I want to go home. Because I wasn't a part of the creative process. They wouldn't allow me to, like, they were like, know your place, you're here, you're there. Yeah. But when I work on, like, indie stuff, I don't give a fuck if hey, we need some tissue. I'm on the way. Let me go get that.
Yeah, let me go and grab it.
We need this so everyone can wipe their ass so we can get back to this goddamn production because it means something. Like, I don't mind doing that. And I would find myself being there extra hours for, like, the craziest shots. It was like, we need this. Like, I believe in this. So.
And sometimes it's like a difficult game to play because you could really be pushing the boundaries,
like,
you know?
Right,
You can be pushing the boundaries of budget or timing constraints or, you know, sunlight or, you know, the venue. How long do you have the venue booked? You're wasting money. You done charge like $400 for like a couple of hours. And it's like, okay, we're on hour 1 and we're still not, you know, we need to
we haven't
get it rolling, you know?
Had pictures up yet, and we're still prepping for what the fuck. So
it's a dangerous game, but
feel that.
You know,
So what, in my conclusion, I asked you what regular jobs that you've had.
I don't think I got to answer that.
Can you answer it more clearly? What kind of regular 9-to-5s have you had at the same time that you've been a professional writer, director, actor, acting coach? I'm sure the list can continue. I'm just going to let you talk.
I think the craziest thing for me right now is that I realize I'm turning into my mom. Because growing up, my mom would tell me like, oh yeah, I used to be an opera singer. I used to work as a nurse, a doctor's assistant, you know, and like she's working like all these different jobs. I'm like,
your mom's cool.
Why have you done everything? My mom built the house that we grew up in. Yeah, that's how she met my dad too. But yeah, she built the house that we grew up in. Like she does everything. And like I take pride in, you know, kind of being that person too. Is like because I have done everything.
You have.
Like, I've, you know, bartended. I've worked at Saks Fifth Avenue. I was working in the women's shoe section. I was a salesperson. Yeah. Like, mind you, this was during the pandemic when, you know, nobody was hiring, and I was just like, oh, I just need something. You know, and I just, you know, it's kind of worked out, and I just did the work and like studied for myself, like, okay, this is how you style people, and like, you know, now I have that in my repertoire.
I mean, look at what you fit, check.
You know, like I try with what I got, you know. Like, but I've done that. I've worked at a gym. What else have I done? It's just like so many different things. I was a warehouse manager for an audiovisual company. So like, you know, like if you ever go to like a concert or something, and they have like the LED panels that are all set up.
I've been one of those people. I helped build one of those, and I've worked in the warehouse to put everything away.
We just come on.
How we didn't run? You could have easily been my manager.
I was about to say, yeah, for real.
We would have been in there acting a fool.
Yeah, that's why I wasn't your manager. That's exactly why. Because we've been yapping. We've been yapping. But
they've been like,
yeah, I've done that. I'm trying to think, what else have I done? Sometimes I'm really like, I've done too much.
A lot. You can't even remember.
Yeah.
And it's cool how some of the jobs can be related to your career, but then some of them aren't.
Yeah.
And then sometimes they can have transferable skills, because I'm sure with you doing sales and with you doing bartending, you're able to learn to communicate better when you're on set.
Yeah.
What kind of skills do you think other than that you may have, like, okay, I was able to transfer this from this job? And
I think really getting into these jobs, especially like my warehouse manager position, where it requires a lot of planning and, you know, organization in order to keep up with everything. Utilizing those skills, I've realized, has helped me in my planning for directing, like, immensely, you know, because that's all it is, really. If you are a better planner, then you're a better filmmaker, you know, and you gotta practice it, you know, you gotta practice it for yourself,
for sure,
you know. So it's really stuff like that, in, you know, kind of keeping yourself, you know, on a time schedule too, You know, the kind of because I've worked as a event operations coordinator. So you know these kind of events
cool
where
titles.
that was at the botanical gardens. So yeah,
That's so cool.
I just work it everywhere. Like if you name a random event or space in Atlanta, it'd be like, oh yeah, I've worked at the Fox, I've worked at botanical gardens, I've worked at
That's cool.
yeah,
Like
just all over the place. Like you know, that's kind of how it goes. Being a creative, you gotta find those places that are flexible with their schedule. That's the key part.
Where you can balance that out and still be a creative at the end of the day.
Exactly.
So my final question is, what do you have going on now? What's next? What's in the making? Let's go ahead and plug that in so we can, when we follow up, we can see what you got going on.
So I actually filmed something this summer. Yeah. So there's something in the works. I just acted in this one. I wasn't, you know, yeah. So strictly acting. So that one's coming out probably 2026. So be on the lookout for that one. I don't even know if I can give you the title.
No, you don't have to. We're gonna follow up.
Look out for that one. It's a thriller. Yeah.
Ooh.
It's probably this one is probably gonna be my best performance that I've given. So.
Okay, so where can we find you on social media?
Shout out. You can follow me on Instagram at Miguel What the Hell. I live up to the name, so
period.
Just find me there.
And then I have something for you. I was supposed to be sitting on the other side.
What?
Thank you so much.
You got me.
Don't open it. It's all cheap. I'm very broke right now, but we can pretend. So
this is so sweet.
Thank you so much for joining me on
thank you for having
my pilot season for my podcast.
This is great. I'm telling you, I need to be here again.
Oh yeah, you will, and I'm gonna be in whatever films you have next.
Yes,
Like
I told
I'm
you,
getting into that acting
now,
for sure now. Like I'm ready.
This
So
is great.
thank you again so much for being so awesome. Thank you for your time. Thank you for coming out and helping me to normalize being a professional creative with having a regular 9 to 5. Because you gotta do what you gotta do.
You gotta do what you gotta do.
But we're never gonna
There ain't
stop
no
creating.
shame in it.
It is no shame.
No shame in it.
If you see me out here Ubering after I win my first Grammy, mind your fucking business.
Mind your business.
Mind your business and tip me. Thank you. Thank you.
The cost of living is too damn high.
Too high. Like
too high.
Goodness. So thank you all so much for joining us. It's been real. And yeah, likes. Y'all already know all that shit. Later. Bye. Yeah. Woo!